Hey, everybody, welcome back and happy Thursday, I guess. Guys, this is a little bit of a shit show. I saw this while I was going to get my on, um, to pick that for what you will, and also getting my espresso because that's what I was doing. But Raquel Leviss, I'm not even going to call her Rachel right now because this didn't happen when she was Rachel. Raquel Leviss is suing Tom and Ariana. I'm going to break this down. Before we jump in, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so this is the shit that is kind of a little mind-blowing to me. Right now, we have just gone through the Leah McSweeney lawsuit where Leah McSweeney is suing Bravo and Andy Cohen. And we also had Nene Leakes who sued Bravo and Andy Cohen. And now we have Brandi Glanville who is suing Bravo and Andy Cohen. Now, Nene Leakes claimed that it was a racially insensitive environment. And I don't know anything about what she endured. So I'm going to stay out of that for sure, 100%. I can't put myself in those shoes. And that is totally fair, I think, to say. For Brandi Glanville, she claims that she was harassed through a phone call and stuff with Andy Cohen and Kate Chastain. Yet she was telling both of them that she was going to bring her big hot dildo, which doesn't necessarily add up. And then you have Leah McSweeney, who claims that Bravo and NBC fostered an unhealthy work environment that preyed on people with mental disorders who were unable to partake in drugs or alcohol. And so what she's claiming production and all of them would do is foster an environment that would encourage people, even ones with those disabilities, to partake in those situations, knowing that it was going to put them off the edge. Now, again, back to Nene. I'm gracefully bowing out of this one. For Brandi Glanville, you literally stuck your tongue on everybody. Like, if anybody fostered a harassing environment or anything of the sort, I think that fans would perceive it to be you, Brandi Glanville. And then for Leah McSweeney, you sound like an idiot. You sound like an idiot because after the first season, like Dorinda Medley said, if you knew that it was fostering this environment that was not conducive to you having the mental health capacity that you wanted to have, then why the fuck did you go back a second season? And why did you go back for Ultimate Girls Trip? That makes no sense. So now, this brings me to Rachel Leviss. You guys can tell I'm in the mood. So, thinking of page 6. God, page 6. Raquel Leviss is suing Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix for revenge porn, eavesdropping, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and invasion of privacy following the fallout from her Sandoval affair. The complaint filed in the Los Angeles Superior Court on Thursday and obtained by page 6 pertains to an intimate FaceTime video that Raquel has previously alleged Sandoval filmed without her consent, which, yes, is illegal. The lawsuit notes that the Vanderpump Rules alum takes responsibility for the role that she played in Sandoval cheating on Ariana, his then girlfriend of 9 years, but says there's more to the story. I agree. Lost in the mix was that Raquel was a victim of the predatory and dishonest behavior of an older man who recorded sexually explicit videos of her without her knowledge or consent, which I think that Tom's an asshole for, yes, which were then distributed, disseminated, and discussed publicly by a scorned woman seeking vengeance, catalyzing the scandal. Okay. Raquel previously said on Bethany Frankel's podcast of the video, I decided to be adventurous and look at the adult section on the TV, and Tom and I FaceTimed a lot. So it turned into something more of an intimate FaceTime. I expected to have privacy in that moment, and so that happened. She also alleged at the time that Ariana saw the video, which the complaint states features her in a state of undress and masturbating by going through Sandoval's phone. I got a text from Ariana sending me two recorded videos and a text that said, "You're dead to me." And that's how I knew that she knew. And then also, that's how I found out that I had been recorded without my consent. So, of course, all of these emotions came flooding over me. Now, per the complaint, she believes that Sandoval may have additional illicit videos and or photographs of her in his possession. And Raquel allegedly felt shocked and fear that the videos were now in the hands of someone who hated her and what was out for blood, adding that the reality star was terrified Madix would leak them online, which they have not been leaked online. They haven't. The new lawsuit also addresses how Raquel had to seek help for mental health. Okay, I cannot wait to go in on this. Sandoval captured the public's attention in a massive way, went completely viral, and injected new life into Vanderpump Rules, is what Raquel states. It also caused mayhem in her life, culminating in months-long inpatient treatment at a mental health facility and her departure from the show. Fomented by Bravo and Evolution in conjunction with the cast, Raquel was subjected to public skewering with little precedent and became, without exaggeration, one of the most hated women in America. Bravo, NBC Universal, Andy Cohen, and other producers are not named as defendants in the lawsuit, but the complaint claims the network and Evolution, the production company behind Vanderpump Rules, misled her by allegedly making her believe she could not speak out about her mistreatment due to contractual obligations. The rest of the cast enjoyed unseen levels of public recognition and professional opportunity, is what the complaint states. Meanwhile, Raquel, who was humiliated and villainized for public consumption, remains a shell of her former self, with career prospects stunted and her reputation in tatters. Reps for Ariana, Sandoval, Bravo, and NBC did not immediately return Page Six's request for comment, although Raquel went away from the public eye for months after Sandoval. She recently had gotten back into the spotlight with Rachel Goes Rogue and a modeling gig during New York Fashion Week, and her lawyer, Brian Friedman, and I'm sure Mark Garagos, told Page Six exclusively, "For decades, a great deal of my life has been devoted to mental health treatment and recovery and helping others on the path. And I'm outraged that NBC and Bravo have used illegal NDAs as, well, a way to profit to their employees. The idea that human beings are expected to sacrifice their mental health and emotional health in service of Bravo's ratings is obscene. Many of their employees are suffering in silence due to the brazen and calculated actions by NBC and Bravo." And the attorney who is also representing Brandy Glanville amid her sexual harassment claims against Andy continues, "Hundreds of reality TV participants have reached out to Mark Garagos and myself, and we're committed to ensuring that they have zealous advocates to confront the damages that these employers have wreaked on their lives." Friedman concludes, "While coming forward can be terrifying and embarrassing, I implore people not to suffer in silence. Reach out to my firm or Mark's firm, and we will help you get what you need." His colleague Garagos adds in the statement, "This lawsuit is squarely about illegal behavior and those who traffic in it and enable it. Rachel has apologized for her part in the affair. That is not a crime. Tom and Ariana are alleged to have engaged in criminal acts. Then they double down and use those actions to shame, bully, belittle, and intentionally try to destroy her mental health. The law makes it clear that recording someone without their consent and distributing the illegal recording is punishable by law. However, doing so while knowingly enticing them to engage in sexual acts deserves the harshest of penalties allowable under the law." Doing so while knowingly enticing them. Oh, so this all falls under Tom. Like, if you can't prove Ariana sent this out, except for you, just to show you, okay, well, I caught you, bitch, Ariana shouldn't be in trouble. I said this since day one. If anybody should be in trouble, it's Tom Sandoval. But then you're like, oh, well, they all profited and they all did this. And your parents convinced you to go into a mental health facility. Your parents convinced you to walk away from the show. Now you're doing this stupid ass podcast where you're making, money. I'm sure she's making like decent money, but why didn't you just go back on the show? This is all affecting your mental health. You went to a mental health facility, not questioning it, taking my chill pill, but you went to a mental health facility to fix your shit, all only to come back and then just talk about the same shit all over again. And then you're claiming what? Because they were successful out of it. Now you want money from it. You sound like Leah McSweeney and Brandy Glanville. It sounds stupid. I think it sounds dumb. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Love you guys. Smash that like button. Show some love. I think it sounds dumb.